A tragic accident took the life of a Lincoln father and runner in early March. Jon Peters was training to be a line technician when he fell nearly 30 feet and died on his way to the hospital. Channel 8's Eyewitness News reporter Kelly Samariva shows us how a group of his friends are now making sure his final race is complete.
Jon was training for his first half marathon before his life was cut tragically short. He tried to get a few of his co-workers to do it with him, and now that he can't run it himself, they're making it their mission to cross the finish line in his honor. These 4 men aren't just running. They're running for a reason.
Some way for me to pay respect to him, because he really wanted to do this and he was so happy about it.
Their reason is Jon Peters, a 31-year-old father of 1 with another on the way. Jon was a student at Metro Community College in Omaha when he was killed in an accident in early March. Jon worked here in Lincoln. Coworker Jeremy Nordmeyer had heard Jon talk about how excited he was to run the Lincoln Half Marathon for the first time. So Jeremy had an idea, and now 5 of Jon's friends will run the half marathon as a relay in his honor.
At first I was like, no way in heck, but then the more I started thinking about it, there was no way I was going to pass it up. It's just a great way to remember Jon, and good motivation for us to get out and stay in shape.
They teamed up with the nonprofit Runners for a Reason, who will help them raise money for Jon's wife and son. They'll each run about 2.5 miles. And crossing the finish line will be Jon's 6-year-old son, Grayson.
I hope it means a lot for him. He meant a lot to us, and any little bit that we can do to help him and help his wife and family is going to be great.
Jon's wife is expecting their second baby sometime this summer, and Jon's friends say they're just anxious for the race and can't wait to honor him.
What a great cause. Thanks, Kelly. If you'd like to make a donation to Jon's family, we have the link to that on our website, klkntv.com.
They'll run for Jon. The marathoners prepare to offer a tribute to a man who inspired others to reach higher.
He was a motivator. He was in his workplace trying to get his coworkers to run with him.
King TV News Watch 7 at 10.
He spent months training to run the half marathon and next week's Lincoln Marathon. But March 19th, Jon Peters died after falling in a training accident at Metro Community College in Omaha. Now some of his friends and coworkers want to finish the race he started. KATV News Watch 7's Andrew Ozaki has their story.
A month ago, training for a half marathon was quite a stretch for Jeremy Nordmeyer and Frank Karubi.
Well, I can touch the ground now. When I first started, it's probably about ankles.
After all, these guys are computer experts, not athletes.
We all like talking about sports and going to the bars.
But now they have a reason to run.
He wanted me to do this with them, and I think this is going to help me have a little closure.
He was 31-year-old Jon Peters. They all worked together at Software Technology, Inc. in Lincoln.
Outgoing, loud, great guy to be around, funny. Always had a great story for something.
Stories about friends and family, playing with his 6-year-old son, Grayson, and the next great adventure, to run the half marathon this spring.
And Jon kept asking me, every week, hey, sign up, there's only so many spots left.
But March 19th, Peters died after falling 29 feet at Metro Community College in Omaha. He was studying to be a line worker so he could make more money. His wife, Regina, is expecting their new baby this summer. His friends have put on fundraisers like this recent one at a local bar. The bass player also worked with Peters.
We're rocking for Jon! Rocking for Jon!
But they want to do more, a lasting tribute, complete unfinished business, run the race for Jon.
We all want to do this for him and his family.
They got help from Runners with a Reason, a Nebraska-based organization that motivates people to stay healthy through running and helps them raise money.
Jon Peters' spirit is exactly the mission and the passion of Runners with a Reason.
They got special permission from the Lincoln Marathon to let 5 of Peters' former co-workers run as a relay, each taking 2.5 miles of the route Peters would have run. The last feet to the finish line will be completed by his son, Grayson.
I'm going to be happy that I'm doing it for him. I'm going to probably miss him a little bit more that day.
The exercise has made them feel better about themselves too, physically and emotionally, in a fitting way to honor a friend who they say in life ran a good race. In Lincoln, Andrew Ozaki, KETV News Watch 7.
And all of the Peters family is expected to be at the finish line next Sunday. If you'd like to help the cause, you can go to KETV.com, check the Sunday section of As Seen on 7. We've put a link to the Runners with a Reason website.